About the book, peeking behind the curtain of the credit score system reveals a paradox quite deserving of the spotlight: the illusion of financial stability and the reality of fiscal shackles. Credit irony, the untold story of debt control and socioeconomic impact of scores cuts through the facade with incisive clarity, laying bare the convoluted ties that bind consumer worth to numerical measures. This book isn't just a cursory glance at the surface. It's a deep dive into the undercurrents that shape our lives in invisible yet profound ways. With a tone that's as formal as a banker's handshake, yet peppered with enough sarcasm to make said banker blush, we'll walk through chapters that expose the historical context of consumer credit, the dark underside of debt traps, and how our wallets are tickled by a hidden puppeteer's strings. We reveal how credit scores, often venerated as badges of honor, can transform into albatrosses around the necks of the unwary. It's expository in the sense that we don't just raise problems, we dissect them, piece by intricate piece, to understand their genesis and their impact on a multitude of socioeconomic dimensions. This work is a robust challenge to the existing credit narrative, offering readers a rigorously researched and analytical perspective. As we explore and spotlight alternative approaches to financial well-being, the book remains steadfast in its goal: to empower you to navigate these murky waters with savvy insight, to question long-standing norms with confidence, and to advocate for a fairer, more transparent system. Prepare to delve into a rich trove of knowledge that illuminates the dark corners of the credit industry, and to emerge with a wealth of understanding that peers beyond mere numbers and into the heart of what it means to be financially sound.
Welcome to our discussion on credit irony, the untold story of debt, control, and socioeconomic impact of scores. This book explores the complexities of credit scoring and its impact on our financial lives. It challenges common assumptions about debt and credit and examines how credit scores can both help and hinder individuals. What are some of the key arguments presented in the book?
The book's central argument is that the credit scoring system, while intended to promote financial responsibility, often creates ironic and harmful consequences. It highlights how debt, while seemingly detrimental, can paradoxically boost credit scores, leading people into a cycle of debt to maintain a good score. This is particularly problematic for lower-income individuals who may be forced to rely on high-interest debt to improve their scores.
That's a fascinating point. How does the book explain this paradox of debt improving credit scores?
The book explains that credit scoring models primarily focus on payment history and credit utilization. Consistent payments, even on high-interest debt, can improve a score. This incentivizes individuals to take on more debt, even if it's financially unsustainable, simply to maintain or improve their credit score.
So the system rewards behavior that can lead to long-term financial hardship.
Precisely. The book argues that the system is inherently flawed because it prioritizes short-term metrics over long-term financial well-being.
The book mentions societal variations in credit impacts. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, the book demonstrates how the impact of credit scores varies significantly across different socioeconomic groups. Lower-income individuals often face systemic disadvantages, such as limited access to credit and higher interest rates, making it harder for them to improve their scores, even with responsible financial behavior.
What role do credit reporting agencies play in this system, according to the book?
The book scrutinizes the practices of credit reporting agencies, questioning the transparency of their algorithms and the lack of accountability for errors or biases in their scoring models. It argues that these agencies hold significant power over individuals' financial lives, yet their operations often lack sufficient oversight.
The description mentions personal stories. How do these stories contribute to the book's overall message?
The personal stories illustrate the very real human consequences of the credit scoring system. They highlight the psychological toll of debt and the feeling of powerlessness that many individuals experience when navigating the complexities of credit.
What solutions or recommendations does the book offer?
The book advocates for several key reforms, including increased transparency in credit scoring algorithms, stronger regulatory oversight of credit reporting agencies, and greater emphasis on financial literacy education. It also encourages individuals to prioritize saving and responsible spending habits.
Does the book suggest any specific strategies for individuals to regain control of their finances?
Yes, the book provides practical strategies for readers to improve their financial well-being, including budgeting techniques, debt management strategies, and tips for building a strong credit history responsibly.
The book emphasizes financial wellness as a holistic concept. What does that mean in this context?
It means recognizing that financial well-being is not just about having a high credit score. It's about achieving overall financial security and stability. This includes factors beyond credit scores, such as savings, investments, and overall financial literacy.
The book calls for government intervention. What kind of intervention is suggested?
The book argues for government intervention to ensure fairer and more equitable credit systems. This could involve stricter regulations on credit reporting agencies, initiatives to promote financial literacy, and programs to support individuals struggling with debt.
What is the overall tone and message of the book?
The book's tone is both informative and critical. It aims to educate readers about the complexities of the credit scoring system while also advocating for systemic change to create a more just and equitable financial system.
Does the book offer a hopeful outlook despite the critical analysis?
Yes, while the book highlights the problems with the current system, it ultimately offers a hopeful message by providing practical strategies and advocating for systemic reforms that can lead to greater financial well-being for everyone.
This has been a very informative discussion on the key themes of credit irony. Thank you.
In the beginning there was debt, and it came with a promise, a numerical whisper that echoed in the ears of the credulous, saying, "Trust us, we're here to help." And thus the credit score, that revered arbiter of financial trustworthiness, was born, swaddled in the irony that those who swim in debts are somehow deemed most worthy of more. Welcome to Credit Irony, the untold story of debt, control, and socioeconomic impact of scores, where the facade of the credit score's benign intentions is peeled back, laying bare the inconvenient truths nestled beneath its slick veneer. This is not merely an analysis. It's an expedition through the thickets of financial health, where high scores might just as legitimately signal impending economic heart attacks as they might herald fiscal fitness. The venerated credit score, a talisman of purchasing power, is nothing if not a paradox, holding sway over consumer lives with the whimsy of an unseen credit oracle, touted by some as an egalitarian metric yet belied by its stark reflection of socioeconomic divides. We'll slice through the woven narratives to dissect the anatomy of modern indebtedness and the gatekeepers of credit who, in the name of risk management, manage to wield an astonishing degree of control over societal outcomes. Let's enlighten ourselves not by the glow of our credit scores, but by the knowledge of their implications. And in doing so, may we craft a path forward that values the substance of economic well-being over the shadow of a number.
Thank you for listening. For more contents like this, please like, share, and subscribe for more. You can grab a copy of this book that was discussed on Amazon. See the link in the description. Have a good day.